Hello.
Hello.
How are we?
Good.
Awesome. I'm excited to be here. Am I not allowed to? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it in the thing. How we doing? We're having fun so far? Good. Exciting. I'm excited to be here, which is exhausting. It's tough to be excited for stuff a lot of the time. I'm gonna check out my thing. Oh, I got the chicken. Sweet. That's a good one. That's a good luck charm right there. I'm excited to be here, which is exhausting. You know, it's tough to be excited for stuff a lot in life. Life is hard. We know that. Okay, life can be tough, but there's things you can do to try to make it better, right? So, for example, I don't know. Anybody in here own a blender? Yeah? Okay, you guys could just make milkshakes whenever you want. Just anytime you want. Go home right after this. Make yourself a milkshake. Saves the day right there. Best thing ever. Milkshakes. Amazing. Love them. They make life better. But not everybody thinks of a milkshake when they think of a blender. Sometimes people think of smoothies, which I think, there's a whole other world of possibility out there if you're the smoothie guy. They're incomparable, the two. Because to me, a smoothie is failure. That's what that is. A smoothie is for somebody who wakes up every day. They don't have time for a real breakfast, They have to, just throw some shit together in a blender, mix it up, suck it down, and get on with their miserable day. Boo. Not a fan. Not into that. No. Milkshakes, that's where it's at. That's fun stuff. Well, when's the last time you guys went to a diner and got a milkshake, huh? It's better than sex. I'll say that right now. It's better than sex. Sometimes at the diner they'll give you that metal cup too of like the extra, you know what I mean? That's like a finger in the butt. That just elevates the experience. Just so much better. Yeah, big fan of the milkshake. I'm gonna, try to be the milkshake guy, given the opportunity, of course. Be the milkshake guy. That helps make life a little better. There's a couple other things you can do, go jogging if you want. There's you gotta have a good group of friends, social life is important. We can all admit it's hard making friends as an adult, right? That's a tough thing to do, make friends as an adult. It's not like it was when you were a kid, on the playground. You walk up on the playground to any snotty-nosed little kid, and just be like, oh, you like milk, or you like milkshakes? You like monster trucks? Or whatever, milkshakes too? Like, yeah, I love monster trucks. You'd be like, great, best friends forever. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that as an adult, okay? Can't just walk up to strangers and ask them if they like monster trucks. That's weird, okay? That's illegal in Iowa, too. I Googled it. But here's a tip for you guys. This is what I'm doing currently to make friends as an adult, okay? Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking all the friends that I currently have, and I'm becoming friends with their grandparents. Right? It's good stuff, right? Because everybody's got somebody their own age to hang out with, Someone their own demo to kick back with, have a couple drinks. But not everybody's got that older generation, An older generation that can give them valuable life advice. Advice like, what are the best lawn care regimens? Or what are the best stock options to invest in? Or what is a stock option, Things like that, So I highly encourage you guys go to like an old folks home, Go visit the elderly. They'll tell you old stories from their lives. They'll tell you old racial slurs that don't exist anymore. That's kind of fun. Like, you used to call them what? I have no examples for you guys. You can go home and figure that out yourselves. Go hang out with old people. That's what I'm trying to say. Hang out with them, talk to them, help them out. Take some of their medication while you're there too, because they can't stop you. They're feeble, the elderly. Yeah, which I think now is kind of like the safest way to get drugs, is to just steal them from old people. That's kind of the best way to. Anybody high right now? Anybody high on drugs? Not you guys. Y'all squares, huh? At the comedy project. No, drugs are getting scary right now, if you didn't know. Okay, there's fentanyl in everything. They're lacing everything. You gotta be careful. You gotta be safe, These days when people ask me if I do cocaine, I can't just say, yeah, I do cocaine. When people ask me if I do cocaine, I have to say, I hope, Whatever they're putting in it, I did all of it, so I don't want there to be some sort of effect in the future. You guys might be asking, why don't I just hang out with my own grandma? And to that I have to say that she's dead. To me. Not a fan of grandma. She's a bad cook. You guys got living grandparents? Anybody in here? No? Nobody? Got a living grandma? All right. Oh, good. One guy. Sweet. One guy's got a living grandma. Good for him. You guys know those people who are just like, my grandma makes the best food ever, Like, you gotta try my grandma's cooking. She makes the best oatmeal raisin cookies of all time. Does she? Or were you just forced to eat her food your entire childhood, and you've convinced yourself it's good? That's what I really think is going on. I think most of your grandparents suck at cooking. I'm sorry, I'll say it. I think most of your grandparents suck at cooking. Okay, there's 500 cooking shows on TV. She has not been on one of them. All right? There's some old lady with Gordon Ramsay. He's like, you call that asparagus? And she's like, oh, she can't handle it. No. Your grandma sucks at cooking. Sorry. I'll be the one to talk. My grandma sucks at cooking too. It's okay. Makes the worst fettuccine alfredo I've ever had in my entire life. Terrible. The sauce is so thin. It's like soup. I can't do it. I can't do it with my grandma. I just thought I didn't like fettuccine. I went my whole childhood being like, yeah, it's not for me. And then I started dating this Italian girl. And she made it the right way. She's like, try these fucking sauce or whatever they sound like. It's like, oh my God. I'm in love with this meal. Thank you for introducing this to me. Not in love with you, but I am with fettuccine. That's what she taught me, that I like fettuccine. We're not together no more, all right? Me and this Italian girl. She works at a liquor store. It was like when I met her, it was like a hookup thing, that the kids are doing all these hookups. I didn't know she worked at the liquor store at the time, so that was exciting news when I walked in there and decided to get myself some liquor. And she was behind the counter, and I was just like, oh, you. She's like, you. And that was exciting. And then I had to go. I didn't want to be there no more. So I was like, hey, can you, buy my things and I'll leave? She's like, great, yeah, just let me see some ID. And I was like, what? ID? Remind you, we made love, this girl and I. So my question is like, we are in a simulation, right? That is what's happening. That's what's going on with me and this girl. I know she recognized me. And she still asked for my ID. I think she's doing it for her. She saw me in that prison-style floodlighting. She's like, yeah, there's no way this guy's over 15. So I just had to leave. And that was that, yeah. So I'm working on myself now. Big deal. You know what I mean? Me and her aren't together, and that's how it is, I like to. I've got a joke for the fellas. Any fellas in here? All the fellas, shout out. The boys. Hell yeah, boys. Hey, fellas, you ever fantasize about rejecting a woman like that's an option? You'll just be like, oh, she'll ask you out, she'll come up to you, just be like, I'm working on myself right now. It's not you, it's me, that kind of thing. And then you have to remind yourself, like, oh yeah, no, I'm just repulsive. That'll never happen in my life. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. You guys have been fun. Thank you.